Hi guys, back again from Pax Europiana. I'm here from Austria and I wonder. Sweden and Finland are now joining NATO. It seems to be pretty official. Austria stays out. We joined the European Union together. It was in 1995. I was myself a student leader celebrating this. In 94, the referendum. It was amazing. We are now since 95 together in the European Union. Now Sweden and Finland, they are really part of the West. They join NATO. They draw the right conclusions out of the war of Russia in Ukraine and the whole escalation of violence which Putin is doing. Just Austria stays neutral. Sweden, by the way, is neutral since 1815, since the Vienna Congress. Austria since 1955. That's the difference. Austria was never a neutral country. Neutrality was forced upon us by the Soviets. It was Stalin's strategy, and later the successors of Stalin had this continuation of an idea to neutralize Germany and Austria as a tasty apple of neutrality, as a block between Germany and Italy. That was the whole idea, to have a neutral belt between Sweden, Germany, and then Austria, Yugoslavia towards Greece. That was the whole idea. And, you know, it's unbelievable. It failed anyhow with 95 when we joined the EU, but that we then today, because of the full failure of all our politicians, not a single major party leader or politician in Austria is for NATO. Well, over 20% of the population, because we have a lot of people now in Austria as well who are coming from NATO countries. They live in Austria. They know it's very normal. A lot of Germans live in Austria. A lot of Italians live in Austria. A lot of Hungarians live in Austria. A lot of Croatians live in Austria. A lot of Macedonians live in Austria. And a lot of Bosnians who would love to be in NATO as well, and Czechs and Romanians, and for them it's very normal. Just, the people who live a long time here and always were brainwashed by ORF and by the left-wing anti-Americanism, the hatred against America which the left has, and of course also the nationalists. They hate America, they love Putin. That's the story of the FPÖ, that's the nationalists, the fascists basically of the past, who are now transformed into Austrian nationalists. And this is their story: hatred on capitalism, America, and love for Russia and Putin, and also funded by Putin. And then the Social Democrats with all their kind of horror stories of love with Russia and the Soviet Union kissing the ground, Gusenbauer and all these people. And of course Hans Fischer, who is the biggest anti-American and hater of America we have in Austria. And that's the whole story here. Then comes, of course, the Greens, which have this anti-American core, and they are also very problematic, but I thought there is hope, but seemingly no. And then comes, of course, the Austrian Christian Democrat with the anti-Semitic core of this kind of Christian fundamentalism, which somehow seem to have, and also this anti-capitalist philosophy. I had my pain with most of them in my youth when I worked for them, but there is no Leitl, Schüssel. These are not American, pro-American people, and they are not on that line, and they have both sold out to Putin, and the party is in that line. That's a tragedy. And they were a bit more pro-American when it was populist and xenophobic consensus with Trump. But it's a mess. And even the liberals, which I had the biggest hope, they are dreaming of a European army. You can militarize, of course, Frontex. That's a potential, that's the way forward. And so have some substitute of a border army at least, border protection troops. But the whole European army is still more unrealistic than NATO membership of Austria. And I cannot understand why the liberals, not at least the neos, don't push for NATO, because that would be at least bringing it in the main level. 20% of the population are in favor. That's double the size of the neos voting bloc. And now in the year of the Austrian presidential elections, it's absolutely time to push that forward. Of course, the friend of Putin and Van der Bellen and all his links with Putin are well documented. He's the arch-neutralist. And so we lose that opportunity as well. And Finland and Sweden are joining NATO, and we are staying out somewhere left over. Cyprus will also. There will be a rapprochement with Turkey, and then Cyprus will be in. And then you will see suddenly it's only Ireland, Malta and Austria, the three confused outside of NATO in the European Union. Yes, I love Austria. It's a nice people and nice countryside, Here the lake is very beautiful. But we have a Stone's Age philosophy in security politics, and that's very sad. We should really come to terms and join NATO. That's my call. Thanks a lot for watching. More to come from Pax Europiana. Bye.